Hey guys, Thorga here. I'm going to do a beginner guide for the game PLAYERUNKNOWN Battleground. Just an overview. This game's in early access and still not fully optimized. So you might see some server lag, you might see some glitches and some freezes every once in a while. Let's do a quick overview of the interface. Your character screen is right here. You get points for each match. Up here is the amount of points I have right now, 2,833. You get points for each match, and you can buy crates, and these crates have cosmetics in them. To see that where you can buy the crates right here, you go to the rewards. I actually have enough to receive one, so I'll actually do this. Received. You go to character, you open it right here. Crate opened. I actually got a baseball cap, so I can spawn in with this. I don't really like it, so I'm not gonna. So there's that. Statistics, here's where you see where you are, what you've done, solo, duo, and squad. Squad is up to 4 men, so like 3 to 4 is usually what you see in the squad matches. Duo is obviously 2 people, and then solo queue. What I would do before you start playing this game is, like I said, it's not optimized, so I would go into your settings. I'm running a NVIDIA GTX 1060 at this current moment, and I have mine set to high. I only set it to high when I'm streaming. Usually if I'm solo playing, I put it on ultra and I don't have any issues, but if you have a higher end computer, you can run it on ultra. You might see some frame loss, but right now on high I'm running at 100 frames, so it's pretty decent. Alright, so other than that, let's go back to home here, and then you have your friends list down here. If you want to invite people, it'll actually pop up, and it'll have a little invite button right there. Alright, here's the options for queuing. You have, obviously I'm NA server, and I'm going to solo queue for this match, so all you got to do is click up here, click play, and it'll start the match. Takes a minute to load in every once in a while. Here we go. So you'll start out on this tarmac here, and there'll be a bunch of players usually yelling stupid stuff and saying China #1 and all this other random crap. You can go pick up random weapons and fire them if you want to on these tables, but for the most part everybody kind of just hangs tight and kind of just shoots the shit with each other. So the basics are, for this game, movement wise, W, A, S, and D are the movement keys. When you're in the scope, you can actually move side to side like this with Q and E. You can do that right here. You see I'm moving side to side with Q and E. Crouch is C.
Fuck me,
to
daddy.
go prone, you go Z. Z is prone. To switch the fire modes, this weapon actually has 2 different fire modes, so to switch fire modes, you hit B, and B switches your fire mode from single to auto. So you see that, switching back and forth, and there you go, there's that. So I usually, before the match starts, we almost have 100 people. Each match has 100 people on average. Usually what I do is I look at the map, and I kind of pick out a location, that's not one of these major cities. The military base is by far the highest, jump rate. So you come out of the plane and you jump out of the plane, and a lot of people are gonna jump to this military base. That's where most of the big weapons are. The power plant is not so bad, and this right here is a military academy. That's usually pretty hairy there. I'm actually going to jump into Gatka, which is usually not too bad. There's usually not too many people. Another thing I do too is I actually watch to see who's jumping. See, there's so many different people dropping right here. They're going to go to the military base, see them all bailing out. But yeah, a lot of them will be over there. So the map, on the map, this game is exactly like if you've seen the movie Hunger Games. It's the exact same thing as Hunger Games. There'll be a circle on the map, and bailing out now. There'll be a circle on the map, and the circle will close in as the match goes on. So it has a timer. over right on top of the map, and it tells you when you had to move into the white zone. So there's a blue zone and a white zone. The blue zone is actually the wall, and the wall actually does damage to you over time if you're stuck in it. So you want to try to. A lot of the players they'll. I think we're good here. We don't have anybody coming with us. Nope, I think we're good. I think we're going to be on our own here. So we should be set. A lot of the I've seen some of the pro players, a lot of the times what they do is they keep their backs to the blue wall and they try to catch people running into the white zone. I don't play like that, but you know, you can if you want to. It's up to you. So I'm just going to loot some random stuff here. F is your loot button. F opens doors, and you kind of want to just go around and find the best things. The things I like to get is backpack is obviously the #1 thing. If you find that first, you're doing pretty good. A vest is, you know, second, and then obviously a weapon right off. Another thing I try to do too is I try to get dark clothes, because later in the game, if you're in a house, or camo clothes are even better, but usually the game ends and you're laying in a field and you're basically trying not to die, or trying to get sniped. So you want to try to blend in, or try to blend in as much as you possibly can. So there's 2 houses down. We've got an Uzi and a 45. So I'm gonna keep looting here. See if we can find anything else. Oh, backpack level 2. See, that's what I was talking about right there. That's the best you can get in the beginning. Black cigarette, I'll take that. So I'm just going to go around. Ideally, I'd like to get a AK-47 with some kind of sight on it. And a level 2 vest would be ideal. Obviously, well, level 3 would be ideal, but you know, crossbow, that's kind of garbage. Bandages are good. You definitely want bandages. Ballistic mask is good. Ballistic mask will protect your face, so if you get hit, you can actually hear. Ooh, another police vest right there. When you get hit in the ballistic mask, you actually hear it. It like tings off. So it actually does add quite a bit of protection to your face. So any protection you can get when you're fighting people, you'll see. You know, anything you can get to protect your face is ideal. Here we go, AK-47. Doesn't get much better than that to start out the game. Ballistic mask, AK-47, backpack, level 2 vest. That's what I was talking about right here. Got a sight. Motorcycle helmet, I'll take it. So the motorcycle helmets, ideally a level 3 helmet is the best because it actually has a full face guard. So that's ideal, because you literally can't get hit in the face. I mean, so every item has durability. So the durability goes down obviously if you get hit. So typically I try to grab as many of attachments as I possibly can in the beginning of a game. You can never have too many attachments. You just throw down the ones you don't need after you get all the weapons that you have. So right now I'm rocking a shotgun, rocking an AK-47. You know, shotgun's awesome for close quarters fighting, especially in these houses. If somebody rolled up on me in here, I'd most likely have my shotgun out. If somebody's outside of the house with a car coming up on me, I'm obviously going to go to the AK for long range. So, you know, the AK damage-wise, if you look up, if you get really into the game, you look up the damage of guns. There's actually damage guides out there for guns, and the AK is one of the highest ones other than the sniper rifles. So assault rifle wise, AK is ideal. Level 2 helmet. So we're pretty set right here. We're getting pretty geared out. Getting some bandages. The only thing we really don't have is first aid. We need a little first aid. 5.56. Ooh, how's it going? Scar. Oh no, this is an M4 actually. I'm gonna grab the M4 over the shotgun though. I'm gonna throw down. So to get to your inventory, if there's stuff laying on the ground, like there's this giant pile laying on the ground right now, you can see all the ammo and stuff on the ground. So I just dropped my shotgun. So I'm gonna drop all this 12 gauge. I'm gonna put some attachments on my gun. I don't need that anymore. I'm gonna put that attachment on there. Drop that. I dropped my AK, actually, that's bad. That's exactly what I didn't want to do. Okay, there we go. Grab my AK. Okay. Now let's drop this. I'm going to put this silencer on this AK. I'm going to grab this M4 over to here. I'm going to drop this bullet loop. I don't need that. I'm going to go with the red dot on the AK. I'm going to go with the holograph on the M4. Flash hider, I'm getting rid of that. Getting rid of that. Getting rid of that. Extended mags. Extended quick draws are the best. You don't really use the pistol all that often, to be honest with you. The pistol's kind of at early start. If you get a pistol and you see somebody in the house, you know, in a house, like, go over and kill them real fast. That's kind of what that's best for. So now I have an AK. Oh yeah, how's it going? 4x scope. So I'm pretty set at this point. I have a silencer on with a 4x scope on my AK. So the only thing other item I could really get is an extended mag, extended quick draw. That would be the ideal, but right now I'm pretty set. So let's look at the map and see where we are here. M is your map button. You can put waypoints down by clicking right trigger or right mouse button. So I'm actually gonna move over to here, and then I'm probably gonna move more towards the center of this circle. See the blue circles on the outside up here? That's gonna close in, and it's actually starting to close in now. You can see it moving slowly. The beginning of the game it moves really slow, and then once this white circle comes, it starts closing in more. That blue moves quite quickly actually. Alright, you see people, we have 64 people left. You can see people who are getting killed right now. That guy just got killed with a pistol. So there's only 63 left. So I'm going to move towards my yellow marker now. Let me check this little house real quick while I move. It's garbage, quick draw. Look down at this little thing. There's never really much in those. The buildings you really want to look for in the beginning, if you're just starting out in the game, I played this game for, I think, 2 weeks now. When I first started out, I jumped into like farms like this, and that's kind of just what I did, so I didn't encounter a lot of people, get used to the game. There's one thing right there too. You see that that C-47 right there, or not C-47, AC. It's an AC-130 plane. It's like a transport plane, but they drop out parachutes. Those are the drops. So the drops have the best weapons you can get in the game. They have it's usually like an 8x scope with an AMW sniper rifle, and then either that or hell, I have a car 98 with a ghillie suit or something around those lines. But usually it's like one of the best items in the game with like a ghillie suit or something like that. One of the things you really want to do too when you're approaching houses, one of the beginner things is look for doors open. So there's no doors open in here, so most likely nobody's been here. Most people don't close all the doors behind them, so they're not, a lot of people aren't very smart in this game. They're kind of just running through, and they're not really, thinking strategically about like what they're doing. So they'll leave doors open, and that's a good indicator of somebody has been there. So thought I heard a car, but I didn't. So I'm going to loot up a little bit more. That blue circle is still moving in. See, I'm still kind of towards the outside, so I do want to kind of start moving into the circle itself. Just in the beginning, when you first start, let the other people just like, unless you want to get really into contact with people and everything, I kind of just let people kill off each other in the beginning, and then I've made it to the end twice now with me and one other guy shooting at each other at the end, and they just happened to get the better of me at the end. So it was literally one of the times was we're just sitting there, and I'm behind a tree, he's behind a tree, we're both hitting each other, and he just happened to drop me first. So kind of just luck. I mean, I got luck, skill, I don't know, but it was not good for me. There's a lot of luck in this game though too. I mean, you could go to that same town, Gatka, that we just went to right there, and you could go there the next time, and there could be, you know, nothing there. There could be like no AKs. You could just have an Uzi and like some pistols, or everything's randomly generated. So, you know, it's hit or miss. So that door actually looks open right there. So somebody might have been in there. Doesn't look like there's anything on the ground, so somebody might have looted that. So we're just gonna kind of run by here. We're gonna run. I'm gonna try to avoid these houses, so I'm gonna run to these woods over here. Try to avoid the houses and everything, and you know, hopefully nobody has a, you know, Car 98 or, you know, a drop sniper rifle. They just added the VSS sniper rifle, which is it's a short barrel silent sniper rifle that has a 4K scope built into it. So it's actually pretty decent. I've used it a couple times. I've gotten some kills with it, but I would much rather have this AK with this silencer on it with a 4K. Really, you don't. Ideally, you really don't want anything more than a 4K. If somebody gets up on you, it's actually very hard to hit them. Like, I've actually gotten run over by a car because I had an 8x scope and I was trying to fire at it and it was moving too fast. So, you know, I prefer to not have you know, anything more than a 4K. I can usually see, like, you can see pretty far. Like, you know, an 8K I might be able to see in that window to see if there was anybody in it, but 4K you can, you know, you can see quite a bit, you know, quite a bit of distance. So you usually don't need more than an AK unless you have like the AMW, or if you have a Car 98 and, you know, you're in a squad and you're like, you know, the sniper, then that makes sense. But, you know, I would much rather have an assault rifle. So I'm just going to keep moving. I'm going to keep moving towards yellow. There's 51 players left. A lot of players are use the M16. You see that guy's getting a kill with the M16. But we're in pretty good shape here. Well, a guy got killed with a frag grenade. That's pretty rare. I don't see a lot of frag grenade kills. I've gotten some. Actually killed 2 guys the other day. I threw one over a wall and they were just sitting there and I killed them both. So I'm just gonna keep running here. I'm gonna hang out in these woods. Try to make sure I don't get run up on here. But when you're first starting out, like, see, I'm already last 50, and, you know, haven't really been playing this game that long. I mean, there's a lot of good players, there's a lot of good shots in this game too. You'll see. I mean, there'll be games where you get shot and you don't even know where it's even coming from. But you know, for the most part, it's you know, you see where they're shooting from, and you can shoot back at least before you die or you get downed. So I'm gonna keep moving over here. There's a buggy right there. So you can get in vehicles as well. See, this one's burnt out. It's all rusted and everything. This buggy you can actually get in. I don't typically, unless I'm outside of the zone. Oh, this car's been hit. Oh, this guy right here. Coming. Car right there, buggy. He's going to that house right there. Let's see if we can get him. I was actually hitting the buggy. That's what I was talking about. Like, there's a small glitch in this game. Like, you know, if you're, the other day I was shooting out a window and I was actually hitting the windowsill, and I wasn't even, like, my gun wasn't even near the windowsill at all. So there is stuff like that. I think he ducked down in the corner over there. So I'm actually gonna move up here, see if I can get a shot on him. He definitely heard me shoot, but he didn't know that. Oh, there he is, right there. I'm gonna lay down here. He's gonna go back to his buggy most likely, so I'm just gonna kind of sit tight. Still in the zone, so I'm good. There's another guy right there. Some shots on him. I hit him twice. Oh, he definitely got downed. Yep, he got down by the shotgun. So this guy is still in here. He's probably, it might be a good time to roll up on him because he's probably looting that body right now. So I'm going to move up to this rock here and see if I can get a shot in on him. He's in that corner though still. I'm not going to approach him because he has a shotgun. But I'm just going to kind of sit back here and see if I can... Oh, that's a sniper rifle. Hear that? That's up in that church, it looked like. Sounded like it was coming from like 105 area. So I don't know if I want to move in on this. here. We're still in the zone, so we're good. That city is usually nasty right in here. There's apartment complexes and stuff in here. Apartments are usually... oh, see, there's that drop I was talking about right there. That's the crates. The crates, that's where you get the good weapons from. So I'm going to crawl up here and see if I can get... I need to get an angle in that corner, so I'm going to move... I'm actually going to move over here. See if I can get a shot on this guy. He's most likely sitting in this corner. Just waiting. There's a lot of campers in this game, so they'll actually sit. Oh, I'm getting shot at. That's up in the... That might be in the field over there. Yeah, see, he has no angle on me right now. I'm going to bandage up a little bit. So to use bandages or any items, you just go and hit I, go to your inventory. You're allowed to bandage up to 75%. So I'm going to bandage up to 75%. I was, like I said, the luck factor, I was unlucky with first aid. I didn't get any first aid, so I just had bandages. So, you know, killing this guy might be beneficial for me to get some kind of bandages or something like that. I'm going to move up actually over here. Because that guy is still in this... He's still in here. I just can't see him. And that sniper's up on that hill. I don't want to mess with that guy. So let's see if we can kill this guy in here. He's still in here, I'm pretty sure. If you duck down too, you actually move a little bit quieter. So I think I hear him in here. I'm gonna go full auto here because, yeah, he's right here. See him right there? Downed him, headshot on him. Nice. He hit me pretty good though. So let's see if I can see if there's another guy in here. I'm gonna go full auto because if there's another guy in here, I'm gonna get pretty messed up. Oh, he actually killed the guy he rolled up on. That's pretty funny. That guy had the advantage on him and he actually still killed him. So, he's got a level 2. Does he have a vest? Police vest. His is more damage than mine, so... Let's see if I can get this, That sniper can't see me. Oh, he has first aid right here. Energy drinks. Energy drinks actually give you health over time, too. See, this med kit's gonna do 75%. Or, sorry, first aid kit. First aid kits do 75%. Med kits actually do 100%. So, I'm gonna... Oh, there's an extended quick draw like I was talking about. That's, ideal. Police vest, his isn't even damaged, so I'm gonna take it. Ballistic mask, mine didn't get damaged, so we're pretty set. I might take, I'm gonna get rid of this 9mm, and I'm gonna take some of this 5.56 rounds, and I'm gonna drop these holographics. I don't really need these. I don't need any of this stuff, so we're towards late game, so I'm gonna take the grenades, and I'm gonna take ammo, so I'm most likely gonna be using this AK for the most part, so I'm gonna stick with this. Alright, so let's see. We got 38 people left. We have a kill now. And we're still in the zone, but I would like to get more towards the center. Most likely the game's gonna end in this area, like in these fields. The one thing they do with this game is they try to get you out in the open, you know, to fight each other at the end. And that's usually how it ends. I'm going to drink one of these energy drinks because energy drinks actually, they make you run faster, but they also give you a small amount of health over time. So energy drinks and pain pills. Painkillers are a really good item to have, especially if you're on the outside or on the edge of the zone. Pop pain pills and then you run on the edge of the zone. You pop a pain pill and you pop an energy drink and you kind of just run on the edge of the zone and you know, you kind of just kill people that are coming into the zone. So I just had a little chop there. That's what I was talking about with the optimization. The optimization is kind of, you know, they actually had an article yesterday or today in PC Gamer that was talking about the optimization issues that they're having with the game and server lag. So they're going to start working on those issues pretty hard from what I've read. So that's a good sign. 'Cause this game is pretty popular. I think a lot of people are having issues with, you know, server lag and not being able to play the game to its full extent. I've actually had a couple crashes, but it hasn't been too bad. It's been for the most part pretty decent. So We're gonna go up on this hill. This is actually a pretty decent vantage point. It's in the zone too. A lot of people actually do go up on these hills, so I'm gonna be careful going up here. A lot of things that people do in this game too is they actually just lay down. They'll just lay down, or they'll sit in a corner of a house. So you got to pay attention to that. Like if you're, a lot of times I'll like, oh, see, that's a shot off to my left right there. Off to the northeast. A lot of times they'll just lay down, or they'll just sit in a corner. And see this guy right there on the hill right there. He's moving up. So a lot of people hang out in these hills when it comes to this part of the game. There's 34 people left, so they're kind of just trying to stay alive. So they're just going to hang out. Like this guy, I don't know. That's the server issues I was talking about. That was in that house down there. Those guys are definitely fighting down there. I don't really want to move up to... There he is, right there. He's on that hill right there. I'm going to hit him. Killed him. Headshotted him right there. So that's what I mean. Like, see, he was just crawling. Good thing I saw him go up on the hill before, because I wouldn't have seen him even there. So there's definitely guys in this barn down here. So I'm going to be... I think I'm going to be careful. I'm going to run down. I'm not in the zone anymore, so I'm actually going to run down. And I'm actually going to run up over here. I think I'm gonna hang out in this like hill area right here. I gotta be careful because there might be some people in these houses. Let's check it out. So one of the things I do is I'll it's probably a good beginner thing to start doing, but if you go on the outside of a house and you just like you roll up on it like this, and you kind of just sit here. And whenever anybody's in a house, you can hear all the footsteps. So, you know, you kind of just sit here. If they're a good player and they hear you rolling up, they'll actually won't move, and you'll go in the house and you'll get smoked. That's happened a bunch of times. But most players are pretty antsy, and they just they get antsy. So they're gonna move, and you're gonna hear them, and you're gonna be able to kill them when they come out of the house. So I'm kind of just gonna sit here, I think. I'm in the zone. I'm in pretty good shape. I think I'm going to sit here and do what I was just talking about. I'm going to sit in this corner. And I'm going to wait until this goes. So I think it's most likely going to end up over in this area. I was thinking up here first, but I'm thinking more now in this area towards the center. But we're going to hang tight. We're going to let some people kill each other off, and then hopefully we'll get towards the center of this without getting killed. So, see the blue markers moving. People are getting killed left and right here now. There's 22 left. Guy got killed in an M16. So if you hit tab 2, you can see how you're doing. Like we have 2 kills, 22 left. Kind of brings up your inventory, see how much ammo you got. We're in pretty good shape right now. We have no damage to our helmet or our vest, so we could actually take a few shots and be okay. But we don't want to take too many, and we don't want to get sniped either, so that's kind of why I'm just going to hang out in this house, because there's most likely somebody... Here comes a guy right here. Here he comes. And I'm lagging when he's coming. And we killed him. That's what I was talking about, see? He didn't hear me because I didn't move, but I was able to kill him. Another guy right outside the house. In the car. He's gonna... I think he's gonna drive by. And I'm going to loot this box right here. I'm going to get this first aid, these 3 first aid, and these pain pills. I'm going to drop some of this ammo, actually, because I want these pain pills. And I want this first aid. I'm actually going to drop some of this, too. So, guy right here. Killed him, too. Shooting was kind of shitty there. I didn't zoom in, but I got him, so that's all that matters. Alright, so we got 15 left here. We got 4 kills. We're going to grab these energy drinks if possible. I'd like some of these frag grenades, but I might have to drop... I'm going to drop the 45. I'm not going to be using that around those anymore. He's got a level 3 backpack. I can grab that and hold... I can still... Ooh, frying pan. So, frying pan is very good because it actually protects your back. I've actually got shot in the frying pan, and it actually saved me. before. If you see, and you can't really see it right now, but it's on your back, and it actually saves you quite a bit. Like if a round hits it in the frying pan, you can actually hear it tink off. So look at this. These guys are just all killing each other off. We got 4 kills. We're doing pretty good. There's 11 left. So I still got. They're throwing smoke over here. Guys over on this other side of this hill. I think I'm gonna wait. We got 20 seconds before this blue marker moves. So we're just gonna hang out. We're gonna hang tight. We're actually gonna walk in. Oh wow, that guy died right next to me. Either that or that guy knows I'm here. Going back to single. I'm pretty sure maybe it was one of the. Maybe that guy heard me fire and killed this guy over here. I don't know. So I'm actually gonna walk myself in to this zone over here. Just pay attention. I'm gonna walk down here. Okay, there's smoke there, so there's most likely, I'm gonna run to this rock right here. There's most likely somebody, yep, somebody's firing over there. So there might be a guy down over there. I'm gonna lay down. I'm not in the zone yet, so I'm gonna have to move in. Which kind of sucks because I'm kind of exposed here, but that's fine, we're gonna move in. Car coming. Car coming over the hill. Going full auto on this car. Oh, they're fighting. Oh wow, they just killed each other up there. 7 left now. So I'm gonna stay here. There might be a guy rolling over this hill though, because they just killed each other up there on the hill. Wow, there's only a bunch of people just died to the play zone, so there's 4 left. Me and 3 other guys, so let's see if we can do this here. Just gonna kinda hang out. I got a minute and 6 left, so I think I'm just gonna lay down right here if I can. No, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move because I think somebody's gonna be coming down this hill. I'm gonna check over here. There's a car right there. Anybody near that car? Nope. Okay, we gotta move this way, so. This is the point in the game, like I was talking about. There's definitely people just laying down in bushes. And they're just waiting for somebody to come into an area where they are. There's most likely a couple people in that white area right now just with sniper rifles or 8x scopes, and they're just waiting for unsuspecting person like myself to be moving in. There's actually a crate down there, so there's definitely, so see that crate out there? That's one of the crates I was talking about. So there's somebody over here with a sniper rifle or something. So I'm just gonna keep moving. Check trees, check rocks. That's where they're gonna be. Gonna crawl into the zone. Be less exposed here. Problem with crawling on a hill like this is I can't move to the right. So if I get fired at, I'm not going to be able to really respond unless I crouch. Which is kind of unfortunate. But I'm going to crawl into the zone before I'm not in the zone anymore and I take damage. So there's 4 left. We're in this little tiny zone, so anybody that's left is in here. And we got to go to that next part, so. Not seeing anybody. I know there's still a guy up there because he killed that other guy with that jumped out of the car, so there's definitely some guys still up there. This is the most intense part of the game. If you make it to this point, especially as a beginner, you're doing really well, and eventually you will win the game. So, like I said, I've never made it. There's a guy right there. You see him moving? He just moved. I'm actually gonna throw a grenade and see if I can get him randomly. Nope, didn't get him. He just moved. Is that him? Nope. Oh no, he just got killed. So there's only 2 left now. I got 24 seconds. Smoke, he's over on the other side of that hill. So it's me and 1 other guy left, and he's definitely over there. I don't want to get too antsy, but I gotta move. I got 12 seconds left. I'm gonna go to the high ground actually, because I'll be able to have a better vantage point of him. go up here. See if I can... I'm gonna move. Oh, I'm getting hit. Getting hit here. Didn't see him. He's up on the hill, I think. Yeah, he's up near that tree. I see him up near that tree. See him? I think he's up right up there. There he is, right there. I killed him in one! Oh my god! First time I've ever won this game. Nice. So that's my beginner guide. Hey, at least I won in the beginner guide. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. That's my guide. Throga signing off.